Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer Mark here, back with another Star Wars figure review. And again, I have one of the 6-inch scale Star Wars Black Series figures for you. And this is everyone's favorite bounty hunter, the awesome Boba Fett. Definitely one of the coolest villains ever created. And it's just, it's got that little bit of screen time, just a few minutes, just a couple of lines. But there's just something about this guy that just always intrigues people. And this is really great. I think they really knocked it out of the park with this. I said this in my last review of the Han Solo figure, that I think Hasbro is really coming into their own with this second wave. They're kind of hitting their stride. And this is very definitely going to be a crowd pleaser with this figure. We'll give you a look at the packaging real quick. There you have, again, the very basic, mostly black packaging. Hence, again, the title, Star Wars The Black Series logo there. You got this little black and white profile pic. Again, the plastic tray that holds the figure and accessories in the background. I just pan down. This is figure number 6, Boba Fett. Warning, choking hazard. You got the Hasbro logo. Okay. It's all black. The rest, cool image on Cloud City there. You got Lando and Boba Fett talking to Darth Vader. Okay. Little bio here. The notorious bounty hunter Boba Fett prepares to deliver the carbonite frozen Han Solo to Jabba the Hutt. He's no good to me dead. Great line. Great line. Got Star Wars logo. Again, the orange lighting there. Lines. The Hasbro logo and all your usual StarWars.com, all that stuff. Okay, so there is the packaging. And just amazing. We've seen 3 3/4 versions of Boba Fett. There have been so many over the years, and they've done a really good job of getting details in, but you can get even more with this 6-inch scale. I think it's really great. All the little dents and scratches on the armor and the weathering, just really well done. The jetpack, all the details, you see here all the little straps and belt buckles, a little silver paint there. Again, the joints are fairly well hidden. It is an action figure. You're still going to see them a little bit. You got this great cloth cape. Very cool. The jetpack is removable. It's just a simple, hole in the back, and you got the peg. There's the Mandalorian symbol there. Very cool. All the other little symbols on the armor. And look at that helmet. All the scratches. You got the dent on the top there. The detail on the rangefinder. This is the rangefinder. I want to point this out. It's not movable. And it's a very sturdy, it's a thick piece. It's not real wobbly. It's not too weak looking. So I don't think we'll have too much trouble with this breaking off or anything like that. They did a good job of sculpting it. Sometimes they make the rangefinder on these figures very thin, and you're worried that you're just gonna snap it off, and you don't want that. So I don't think we'll have this problem with that. Again, all the little details, all the pouches on his belt. Details, you got the Wookiee braids, and you got the gauntlets here on either side with all the various gadgets, flamethrowers, and thing he uses, fires the rope out of his gauntlet. He uses to tie up Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi. Other weapons there. Little touches, the little gadgets here on the knee pads, and the little things here on the little pockets down by the ankles, or the lower part of the leg rather. Just great detail overall. I really want to give you. Okay. Real quick again, we'll go over the articulation. It's become almost pretty standard with all these 6-inch figures. They seem to have the same articulation. You got a ball jointed neck with that, and it's hidden a lot better this time. As you can see there, the like extra hinge piece that gives you again a lot of range of motion up and down, and you can really move that head around. You can get all kinds of cool poses with the head. Ball jointed shoulders, ball hinged elbows, swivel wrists, and hinge joints. You have ball joints in the hips. You have a ball jointed torso, which is hindered a little bit because with the armor piecing, just the way it's sculpted, or maybe it's just the joint just maybe a little tight. But I mean, it moves pretty well, but it's very tight there, and it's hindered a little bit. But you can still move it around, and you move it around a little bit, you'll loosen it up. But it's still really good. Double hinge joints on the knees, and you have the hinge joints on the ankles, and you do have that like rocker joint where you could pivot the ankles from side to side. So you have all sorts of options that you could do. Great range of motion all the way around. The shoulder joints, again, I'm not sure if it's just the joints are a little tight on my figure, or if it's just because of the sculpting, because of the armor pieces. It does seem to be hindered a little bit, but you could still, you put a little pressure and you can still move that arm up, and you can still get some decent maneuverability out of this figure. Okay, so really well articulated. The belt, you'll see it's like a separate piece. It's not really removable, but it will move with the figure, so that doesn't hinder things. The Wookiee braids, again, is like a separate piece, but also will move with the figure, so you can kind of adjust it around as you need to. Okay. Two accessories with this guy. You have his main blaster rifle, very trademark gun, and you see all the details. Great paint apps, little beige there, black. You got brown and silver markings, and it's just, again, fits really well. You got a nice like kind of pistol grip on this hand. You can get that finger in right on the trigger. You have to sort of move the finger around a little bit and kind of slot it in there, but you can get it in there, and it works really well. And you just play around with it a little bit, and you can really get it in some cool maneuverable positions there. Boba Fett just seems to, just any kind of movement you put him in, it just seems to look cool no matter what. You just get all kinds of various poses. It just lends to that. There's another good look at the jetpack look. Just so many little details. This is an amazing figure. Of course, the first time we saw this figure was back with San Diego Comic-Con. You had that exclusive Boba Fett with the Han and Carbonite piece, which, as far as I know, as far as I can tell, this is the exact same figure, just it does not come with that Carbonite piece. It would have been really cool to get that, I doubt Hasbro would ever sell the Carbonite piece separately, with the little display stand. Maybe, I don't imagine somebody would sell just the Carbonite piece. If you found online, I don't know. I know that San Diego Comic-Con version is going for crazy money. I don't know if I'd want to buy, even if at a good price, I don't know if I'd want to buy it just for that Carbonite piece, even though it is cool. Maybe we'll get a re-release somewhere down the line. I don't know. But this is what we got. I think this version is still going to be high in demand. I mean, anything Boba Fett. It's just one of those characters that just everyone loves to collect. It's right up there with Darth Maul and Darth Vader. I think this may be the standout of this wave. People have been raving so much about Sand Trooper from the first wave. That seems to have been sort of the standout. This may be the standout from this second wave. But, you know, time will tell. And I'll give you a look at his other accessory, which is his smaller blaster pistol, which is really nicely done. Very well sculpted, painted. It's mostly brown. We got a little bit of silver, or yeah, a lot of silver actually, on the barrel. And if you think about it, it's sort of reminiscent to the blasters that Jango Fett has, which is of course the father of Boba Fett. Okay, and he holds that pistol well in the great pistol grip hands that he has, and it will fit very nicely in the working holster. So yeah, I mean, this guy just looks super cool. It's just very well done. All the details, all the scratches and paint, like I said before, was really well done. So Hasbro did a great job with this guy, and definitely pick him up. He's probably gonna be like the hot ticket figure of this wave. I think definitely. I was very surprised to see this on the shelf when I walked into that toy aisle in Kmart. So, you know, the Han, the Greedo, the Leia, okay, but then I was like, oh my God, Boba Fett is there as well. So I was very happy to get that. So I would definitely recommend this figure. If you find him, don't hesitate, snatch him up. And, you know, I hope you enjoyed this review. As usual, you know, comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until my next video, I'll just say, put Captain Solo in the cargo.